Hi everybody, today we have a special guest interviewee.
I'm Chris Bennett's sister, also known as Fiona.
Today's Daily Candle is all about our Christmas memories.
I remember that first of all we were not allowed to go in to open our Santa stockings until we had walked Skip the dog. So at 5 a.m. on Christmas morning,
Poor
Skip, fast asleep, was dragged out round the block.
I remember hauling him, protesting.
And then the excitement of Christmas Day and opening up the Santa stockings. One toy was selected to bring to church. And then we always sang in the junior choir. You'll remember that from the candle last year as well. Come and join the celebration every year.
And see him lying on a bed of straw.
Yes.
And little donkey.
And my children are still now made to listen to that same song every Christmas as well. And then all round the table we had the four of us. And we had Auntie Marguerite and Auntie Anne. And we had Nanny for many years as well.
Yeah.
A nice big cosy family lunch. We had to stuff the turkey, I seem to
That's
recall.
right, we stuffed the turkey when you actually stuffed the turkey, which made stuffing, I know we're not allowed to do it anymore.
But it was the best stuffing.
It was the best stuffing.
Chris had to do the breadcrumbs in the little blender.
That's right. That's right.
And I had to do the sausage meat. These were our jobs at Christmas. After lunch, we had our little carol service. Because we are such a cool and trendy family.
Yep.
I played my guitar and Chris was on the keyboards. We all sat round and sang little carols after lunch.
We did. Oh, we were like a Victorian family.
I don't think my children would be up for that now. But you know what? It was really nice. And Chris is saying he played the keyboard, but he's forgetting about the years before he took up the keyboard, when him and Dad were rebels in the back of the room complaining about the carol service.
Played the muckers around us rather than the there were years
tried to
where
sing the wrong words.
Yes, we did, trying to make it our mission to
my aunt
ruin
and Nanny were disgusted with you for such terrible behaviour. But once Chris took up the keyboard, then
suddenly I was taking it seriously. Yeah, funny that. Yeah.
Oh man. And then we still had more presents to open because we were very patient children, and only Santa stockings were opened on Christmas morning.
That's right.
And then after church, after lunch, after the carol service, about 4 o'clock on Christmas afternoon,
then
finally
we
were allowed to open the tree presents.
Yeah.
We had obviously in the month before Christmas spent many hours
having
a look at our presents, poking them, trying to think what they might be.
I think 90% of them had been guessed by
but
Christmas Day, but
we
still.
never ever poked a hole in any present to see what it was.
Yes, they all stayed wrapped until Christmas afternoon.
We were so good.
We were good.
My most memorable present, probably when I was very little, was an absolutely huge elephant who I named Super Nelly. A stuffed toy elephant, I think was as big as me. I was probably about
bigger
at the time.
Bigger, I remember in my memory.
Yeah.
Because Super Nelly had to sit on the back seat of the car. We were on either side, and
She
Super
had to
Nelly was in the middle. We were
us.
kind of like squeezed, pressed up against the window of the car because Super Nelly was taking up 9/10 of the seat.
And it was not the same year that you got the birds.
The bird, that's one of my, we were both really into Enid Blyton, and there's an Enid Blyton series where there's a parrot called Kiki, who, like in Enid Blyton, Kiki is chats away, solved the mystery sometimes, was a fully formed character. But one Christmas morning we came down and we had two cockatiels.
Who we called
Kiki and Polly. Like, oh, what original names! Yeah, but that was a good present. That was a good move.
Other memorable presents, there was the pogo stick, which I managed not to break any bones on.
You broke bones doing a lot of other things, but
not on the pogo stick. There was Perfection one year, the game, that classic, the 80s game with the little timer that ticked down and everything jumped up on you.
Yeah.
But my favourite present came as an adult. And it was this, which I have loved all my life. And one year, Mum had been to a second-hand shop and I think practically wiped out another woman in the shop who was daring to look at this same plastic nativity, and she got me one of my very own.
This is it.
My very own plastic nativity that plays Silent Night.
And as we, bless, we were very innocent children. This used to make us laugh every year. Obviously, in the 1970s, they just plonked whatever figures they could find into the little diorama. So they've got Mary and Joseph, and there's some sheep and a donkey and a fireman. There was obviously a fireman sitting spare in the factory.
They try to say he's a wise man, but we know he's a fireman.
But we'll wind that up now, because talk about the sound of Christmas. This is down the time tunnel to being about 6 years old and standing beside the tree and waiting for the fireman to come round. And that
every day when we got in from school.
It's our big treat. Wind up the nativity.
Childhoods were more innocent back then.
The world waits for a miracle. The heart longs for a little bit of hope. Oh come, Emmanuel. A child prays for peace on earth. She's calling out from the sea of hurt. Oh come, Emmanuel. And can you hear the angels singing glory to the light of the world? Glory, the light of the world is here. The drought breaks with the tears of a mother. A baby's cry is the sound of love. Come down, Emmanuel. Oh, here's the song for the suffering. Here's Messiah, the Prince of Peace has come.